running 153s and 154s and 156s, and he keeps his spot in number one. I know it's not him. It's him. It's him every time. Isn't that weird? He gets to run these slow ass laps. He somehow stays ahead of me the whole time, even when I'm battling people and running faster laps than he is. Okay, what's he do here? Wide, keeps speed, cuts in, and does brake check him, does he get in his way? No, he just lets him go past. Is it only the races at Monza that are rigged? Because in the career mode, it's like it's the same way. The last old school race I have is at Monza, and I'm running into this very thing. Where the guy in lead just doesn't have to slow down, doesn't have to battle with anyone, he just gets out of his way. Out of his way. What is this? And just gets behind him. He doesn't try to tap him or anything. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. Let's see what I'm dealing with. Let's see what I'm dealing with over here compared to him. There's nobody around me right now. Gotta say it. Looks like I'm going faster than him. Look at the clock, I am going faster than him every single lap. And somehow, he stays ahead of me. Huh, that's weird. Alright, let's observe this encounter here. I want you to see. Right there. He's only done one lap. It's even anywhere near as fast. I guarantee it. Okay. Look at that. Look at him steering into me. Hold on, rewind it. I really want to stress it. Okay? He gives it to me. Then he cuts inside of me and smashes into me. On the way out, like how do you smash into me on the outside of the turn? Like it's deliberate every time. It's not I didn't see him coming. I planned to go straight to the moon and he smashes into me. Okay, let's see. He brakes pretty late. But he brakes way slower than he needs to get through the turn. And then he tries to push me off the track. Braking, he's slower than me entering the turn. I tuck in behind him, I let off with the throttle, and I even start braking. Boom. Here. Let go, 2, 3. Why did it go back so far? That went back further than last time. Tuck in. I think actually I let off the throttle and didn't brake, or I just left it in like low throttle to keep my speed the same because I figured he would just brake into me or let off the throttle. Look at where we're at in the turn. We're exiting. We're on the exit. He has the turn. He should be accelerating. Like he's already through the turn. Boom. You're coming onto the accelerator. But he lets off. Hits me to make me go wide. Some brakes extra early, takes it inside. Look at how much room he had. He's not even trying to use the whole track. This is what I'm dealing with versus you dealing with. What's crazy is that there are real people who have races like this, like 30-second gaps on people. But the deal is that they're actually having to battle people. And you know who I'm talking about. If you watch F1, Max Verstappen, this guy does gaps like this on people. But he has to fight for his whenever he comes into traffic because people don't want to get freaking lapped. The Volkswagen should be difficult to get around. Yeah, should be difficult to get around this Volkswagen. It's very light, has just enough horsepower to be quick. It's like 499 or something like that, but it only weighs like 2,400 pounds. And of course, it's got all that downforce, so it's quick. You shouldn't be able to just pass it. You should move over or something. You shouldn't have any problem taking that turn. It's super light. It slowed down more than enough. It even like went really late into the turn and followed the curb. So we should be more than slow enough. Get a little bit of extra rotation, be able to come out of the turn just fine. What happened? What? I'm sorry, what? He just dusts him around the corner, just basically just gives up his spot. No contest. He, on the other hand, same turn. I think at this point I was being really cheeky because I was just tired of this guy breaking in my face. So I said, nah, I'm gonna catch you here in the chicane. I'm gonna catch you. Problem right there was that I did all that and my traction control was on level 2. Now on level 2 I should have been able to get up to speed a lot faster than that. It's not 1, but if you take it down to 1, it'll just let you straight up spin the tires, which is crazy because it's still traction control. It shouldn't let you spin the tires all the way out like that. It should let you spin them a little bit and then catch you. And then catch you if you don't have your foot floored. I know this because most sports cars have this kind of traction control, the sport traction control. But no, it says no, we're gonna make you wait until he's on the gas again to get back on the gas because he decided to make contact with him because it's like this game runs on some sort of karma system. Boom, I make contact. I'm being cheeky. I push him into the strip. Okay, his back tires come up, and if he's flooring it or trying to rotate the car, he shouldn't really have any traction because his front tire is going to come up too. There it is. 3 tires off the ground. He's rotating. He should be off the gas completely. Still on the gas. Still gets to go. My car was going. Had a cold. So they're actually just taking the turn. They had a cold. And then it just almost with the car standing still. Why do you stay wide like that? Because they're ripping the speed. What I'm dealing with while I'm running around still putting up faster lap times than he is. That's showing me how I can put up faster lap times than him. Or even just barely being slower than him and still have such a ridiculous gap. Look at how slow he is. No. Okay. Oops. Okay, that's just dumb. That's a dumb function. Ugh. Why are you driving so slow? I can tell. Come on. Alright. Give way to faster cars. Give way to faster cars. So what are you doing on the apex? What are you doing on the apexes while I'm coming through? I can tell you. There's so many times that happens. Coming through, no problem with the turn. No time to play behind. Sure to make sure I can only go one direction. Come on, everybody knows any car can drive faster than that in sand. Any car. I've never driven a single car that is forced to go to 10 miles per hour. 10 or 5 miles per hour in sand. That's a game mechanic. Alright, see where he's at? We're braking at 100 feet here. If he wanted to be in the right spot and be out of my way, what he would have done is he would have broke back at like 150 feet or even 125 feet. But no, he's acting just racing. Okay, getting out of the way, letting him go by. 150 feet. Like he would have broke back then. Me ahead. Stay off the apex. Hell, honestly, he could have got behind me and drafted. That's literally what every other car does when I pass him. They get behind me and they draft me. He got over. But he didn't slow down. And they always do that. They leave you just barely enough space to crawl by. We're at 100 feet. We're braking later than I've broken the whole race. I'm not even sure how I made that turn, but he took my apex from me though. I couldn't rotate the car in and take advantage of my late braking and hit the apex. two people in front of him. Like, surely they're gonna have a battle, right? Because if one wants to finish ahead of the other. That's another thing that's getting me. I'm right. Thought so. So he goes to the outside, and not only does the car not brake check him, even though he's having to kind of be slower, not only does the car not brake check him, but it moves out of the way so he can go outside and have a clean exit, and it doesn't tap him or rub on him as he goes by or anything. To race anybody for a whole lap. For a whole lap. He didn't have to race anybody. He didn't even have to go around anymore. He just gave him the apex. Jesus Christ. I want to see what happens when I get to that McLaren. Hold on. I want to see if this guy just moves out of the way from me the way that everybody else. Change his mind, not one bit. About when I get to the McLaren. Or even the Hyundai, what's he do? I tapped him on the way, I guess I was gonna be patient with him. What's his fuel state like? Got next to nothing as well. Powering through barely anywhere on his tires. So he did pretty good with my tires. Out of the way. That's so weird to see the AI stack up on each other like this. What is this? that? What was that? I've never seen that ever. Just didn't go faster. I'm going faster than him, just coming up to the last turn. Jesus, look at this time. Yeah, I don't know if there's any actually beating this race. I really don't. I've tried. I try implementing tire strategies where I'm always on a more grippy tire than he's on, and I'm also always faster than him. I've tried stacking up more horsepower than him, being lighter than him. I have tried speccing the car for handling, like at high speeds very well for this track. You know what? I'm curious, because I'm not going to attempt this again. Not right now, anyways, because I'm pretty sure that's a rigged race. It always happens the same way. It's always a 30-second gap, like specifically like 30 seconds. I'm curious as to what my fastest lap on that track actually is. I don't do that track very often, but I'm curious as to. His fastest lap was like a 149 with the chicane. Doesn't matter. Like, I bet I could beat that time on hard tires. Which is wild too, because I think I said that during the race too, is I feel like there's almost no difference between the different tires and their grip. I feel like it's just acceleration and how far you slide. 149, 829. 149, 829. He ran like a 149, I want to say a 149.4 or something. Like, he was definitely quicker than a half, but he still was only 149, not even a second difference. It's like, I want to say that's like a few hundred feet. We're talking like maybe 100 or 200 feet in difference. As far as like the actual physical difference, if we were like right next to each other running the lap, just me and him, we're like 100 feet, a couple hundred feet. Now, normally you could do the math on that and say, hey, but over the course of 30 laps, a couple hundred feet adds up. Except that 90% of the time I was over a second faster than him, even when fighting the traffic. I was as light as I could possibly be for that last lap. Even with the multiple crash incidents, I was faster than him. Come on, actually, those two laps where I wasn't faster than him were probably laps that crashes happened. Well, not crashes, me just really just going into the sand. Probably trying to be cheeky with somebody, or just not, like not being able to do what I wanted to do with the braking. That second chicane is just nasty. It's like, oh, you have it. Oh, do the same thing you did last time. Yep. Oh, nope, this time, nah, you don't have it. Nope. Not by a long shot. But yeah, it's one of those deals. The whole reason that I'm doing all these races, it's one of those deals where I think it comes down to what car I have picked and how that particular car performs, because the same thing happened to me over at the 1960s car challenge. I'm the fastest thing on the grid. I'm literally putting down the fastest laps every single race, but I have to fight through all of traffic. And with all of that combined and all the BS that the AI will pull just to be ahead of you, hopping the barricades, skipping over the track and crashing onto you trying to enter the track again, all of it, and trying to push you off the track, you know. Meanwhile, they just get out of the way for him with all that going on. Like, I'm nowhere near fast enough, and it just keeps happening that way, where I could run softer tires I could put myself on soft tires the whole race and still would not get that, and still would not be able to overcome that gap. It's ridiculous. I could be on softer tires the whole time and still not overcome that gap. I'm at a loss of like what to do about that race, because it's that way every time. Second place, 30-second gap, and of course it's a 30-second gap when people just get out of the way for you. I'm still racing people like I just started the race on a blue flag. Like, we're telling people to get the fuck out of the way of my car, and they, nope. Sure, I'll get out of the way, yeah, but I'm gonna take the apex from you. That's not really getting out of the way then, is it? It's called trapping me into a possible like collision situation, or trapping you into losing time. It's not really getting out of the way. It's like even the AI, when it's getting lapped, it's like passive aggressive. Like, sure, you can pass me, sure, at your own, you know, to your detriment, yeah. Meanwhile, at the front, they're treating the guy like he's Lewis Hamilton himself. Like he's Max Verstappen. They're just getting out the way for him. They can't even fight him. Man, it's getting rough. Getting tired of it.